Welcome to Eastern Wisdom Today. Learn from the past. Live fully today. Create a better tomorrow. In this video, we reveal 3 mind-blowing secrets of ancient civilizations that mainstream history ignores. From the mysterious site of Göbekli Tepe, built over 11,000 years ago, to the advanced technology hidden in the Antikythera Mechanism, and the worldwide mystery of pyramid architecture. This documentary-style exploration will change how you see our past. Were we the first advanced civilization? Or just the latest? Get ready to question everything. Topics covered: lost civilizations before recorded history, forbidden archaeology and unexplained artifacts, ancient advanced technology and energy systems. Why ancient pyramids across the world share uncanny similarities. Subscribe for more deep dives into ancient secrets, human origins, and unsolved mysteries. Modern humans often believe that we are living in the most advanced era of human civilization. But is that really true? Everything you know about history, about the origin of civilization, about the development of knowledge, could it all be incomplete or even wrong? You may have heard of ancient civilizations like Egypt, Babylon, or Greece, and assumed they were the beginning. But what about civilizations that came before them, ones that left behind no written records? Only mysterious ruins? Scattered across the planet are strange remnants. Massive structures built in times when humans were supposedly just learning to light fires, hunt, and seek shelter in caves. These ruins tell a very different story. Let's begin with Göbekli Tepe, a site in modern-day Turkey. Discovered in the 1990s. Carbon dating reveals that this site is at least 11,600 years old. That places it deep into the Stone Age, a time when humans had no writing systems, no wheels, and no permanent agriculture. And yet, they carved massive stones, some nearly 6 meters tall and weighing dozens of tons, arranged in circular formations. Intricately decorated with animal figures and symbolic patterns that reveal an advanced artistic and spiritual worldview. This flies in the face of everything we've been taught, that only after agriculture came stability. And only then could humans build monumental structures. Göbekli Tepe turns that idea upside down. It predates ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, and the Indus Valley, and it was built by people who, according to mainstream history, were still nomadic hunter-gatherers. Even more puzzling is the fact that after building it, those ancient people deliberately buried the entire complex. It wasn't abandoned by time, it was covered, hidden intentionally, like someone trying to protect it, or hide it from future generations. The question becomes, who built it? How? And why? In an age supposedly too primitive for such feats? Some researchers now believe there may have been an advanced civilization, long before what we consider the dawn of history, that was wiped out by a cataclysm. Perhaps a massive flood, a comet impact, or a sudden climate shift. The survivors, trying to preserve their knowledge, may have constructed sites like Göbekli Tepe to encode their legacy. If that's true, then the history of humanity isn't a straight line of progress, but a repeating cycle of rise, fall, and rebirth. The second hidden secret lies in ancient science, knowledge so advanced it seems out of place in the ancient world. One of the most shocking examples is the Antikythera Mechanism, a device found in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece in 1901. This machine, made of complex bronze gears, could accurately calculate astronomical positions, the movements of the sun, moon, and planets. In other words, it was an analog computer for the cosmos, capable of predicting eclipses and other celestial events. What's staggering is that it dates back to around 100 BCE, over 2,000 years ago. The mechanical precision of the Antikythera mechanism was unmatched for at least 1,500 years after its creation. How did an ancient civilization build something so complex without modern tools? Telescopes, or machines? Some scholars now suspect the Greeks inherited knowledge from an even older, now lost culture, a shadow civilization that understood the cosmos in ways we're only now rediscovering. And it wasn't just the Greeks. The ancient Egyptians, the Mayans, and early Indian civilizations also left behind clues. In their ancient texts, they describe the workings of the universe with surprising accuracy. Ancient Indian scriptures like the Vedas spoke of atoms, Anu, as the smallest building blocks of matter. In Egypt, wall carvings and temple reliefs contain images that some interpret as electrical devices or advanced engineering schematics, while skeptics dismiss these as symbolic or religious art. Is it possible that they depict technology, seen through a lens we no longer understand? This raises a profound question. Where did this knowledge come from? Why did civilizations on opposite sides of the planet, with no known contact, share such deep insights into astronomy, mathematics, and physics? Could they have inherited fragments of a shared legacy, a legacy from a mother civilization long forgotten? The third and perhaps most mysterious secret is the architectural similarity between ancient civilizations, particularly in the form of pyramids. Egypt has the pyramids of Giza. Mexico has the pyramids of the sun and moon. Cambodia has Angkor Wat. Peru has Mochi pyramids. All these structures share common features, step designs, precise astronomical alignment, and massive stone blocks, often too large for even modern machinery to easily handle. What's strange is that there's no solid evidence of contact between these ancient cultures. So why did they all build pyramids? Was it simply the most stable architectural shape? Or were they inspired by a common source? Some researchers believe pyramids were not just tombs or temples, but energetic structures. Perhaps amplifiers of sound, cosmic calendars, or even devices used to communicate with the heavens. Modern studies of the Great Pyramid of Giza have found electromagnetic anomalies in its central chambers. While not yet conclusive, these findings fuel speculation that the ancients had a different, possibly more subtle understanding of energy and space. Then there are ancient maps, like the Piri-Reis map, drawn in the 16th century, yet showing the coastline of Antarctica in extraordinary detail, including areas beneath the ice. That level of cartographic accuracy wasn't possible until we had satellite imaging in the 20th century. How did someone centuries ago know the shape of a continent buried under ice for tens of thousands of years? If not from modern science, then where? From ancient cosmology and unexplained artifacts to architectural parallels across continents. These clues all point to a possibility far more intriguing than what we're taught: that human history is not linear, but fragmented, built on the ruins of something greater. Perhaps multiple great civilizations have risen, thrived, and then vanished without a trace, lost not because they were mythical, but because time, disaster, or deliberate erasure removed them from our memory. Maybe some of what survives today, through myths of Atlantis, Lemuria, or ancient floods, is not fiction, but distorted memory. Maybe the gods and sky beings in ancient texts were not divine, but the last echoes of a people who once ruled the earth before it all came crashing down. If this is true, then we, modern humans, are not the pinnacle of evolution, but part of a repeating cycle. And everything we think we're discovering for the first time, space travel, clean energy, even artificial intelligence, might just be the rediscovery of lost knowledge. Could we learn from their mistakes? Or will we, too, collapse and become the next forgotten chapter, buried beneath rubble and ice, waiting to be rediscovered thousands of years from now? In a noisy world, wisdom is a place to return to. If this video stirred something within you, a question, a pause, or a spark, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to Eastern Wisdom Today. Together, we learn to live more mindfully, deeply, and authentically, one day at a time. Tap the bell so you won't miss the journey back to your true self.